Hi, this is your boy Terry, and uh, why should you join 3speak if you're a YouTuber? I think it is high time that you do so, and I'm going to break down the reasons why you should not consider, join 3speaks. I mean, 3speak if you're a YouTuber. 3speak is spelled. I'm going to put all there's going to be a description underneath this video containing the link, the direct link to 3speak. Basically, it's number three, then speak dot online, and you'll find the website that I'm here to encourage you to join. And I'm going to break down the reasons as to why you should join. Well, there's a party going on on YouTube more recently. They've shown themselves once again in their new policies, which gives them more control over your content as a YouTuber, gives them more control over your account as a YouTuber. Basically, according to their new terms, they have the capability of removing your account, deleting your account if your account is not bringing in enough revenue. Um, well, this affects everyone, even if you're a new YouTuber. Your drive for pursuing content sharing on YouTube is not as solid as will have been the case if you knew that you were in control of your account and your content. Especially if you're pursuing YouTube as a potential means of livelihood or revenue stream, then you need to have confidence that you own your content, that you have total say on your account, or at least that you can reach YouTube when they, disband you off YouTube. Well, we're touching now on the reasons why you should join 3speak. For one, YouTube, don't be very sure that you can contact YouTube when an issue arises. YouTube is owned by Google and they're very big, by world standards. They cater to billions in audience. So there are no guarantees that you'll be able to reach the CEO of Google or YouTube, as the case may be, when an issue arises, even when the issue becomes a big issue, you know. But on 3speak, I for one, I used 3speak and I met the owners in person, and they are very reachable. They care. That's as simple as it is, and it's very easy to find an internet or a social media platform where the owners are reachable. They have the incentive as owners to be socially connected to their audience because 3speak makes use of a decentralized protocol, the Steam blockchain. We'll get into that. We'll need to break down that aspect a bit. But I want you to take note of the fact that 3speak makes use of a decentralized protocol. Decentralization means everyone is owner. Everyone has access to each other's content or a hold, and you know there's no sole owner that controls your content and what you can do with your account. Same as the CEOs of the platform have access to your information, the same as you have access to their information. A blockchain is a database basically, but its storage is not in one place. It is spread across random servers around the world, and everyone has access to it. So it becomes immutable and destructible, and that's where you want your content to be on. A place where your content is immutable and destructible, because that on its own gives you a measure of ownership. Now back to YouTube. It's not entirely YouTube's fault that they're having to bring about these policies. The fact is they're centralized. So in some cases, it's just a matter of they're not having a choice. you know. So that tells you that it's possible that your content is not immutable and is very destructible. A government comes about and they want to question YouTube as regards your own content. YouTube may have no choice as to reveal information about you that they have. If law firms come after a centralized body wanting to get information about you, or questioning your content, or dictating to them that they have got to remove your content, or where YouTube sees that your content will give them problems with the law, being a centralized body, they're bound to remove your content. So so it may not be entirely their fault. When they appear to censor certain material, taking away your freedom of speech, it may not be entirely their fault. They're a centralized body and are practically making your content not immutable. That's another advantage of 3speak over YouTube in this case, making use of a decentralized protocol, which is a Steam blockchain. It makes everyone owners. If a certain owner is questioned and uh, you know you have a control over your account. Basically, you have keys that gives you control of your own account, and then the servers or the database is hosted on hundreds of servers across the globe. So even if the CEO is questioned, or your content is destroyed from his end, you can access your content from another end or another interface, basically. I won't be able to go into much details about blockchain, but I'm trying to build a bit on the incentive of content sharing platforms that are built around the blockchain protocol, because there is incentive. Back to the original, I was saying an incentive for the owners to have a social connection with its users. It exists on a blockchain platform because there's a reward system, that incentivizes you to be reputable. And because of the open nature of content, of data, people have more of an inclination to stay reputable, to care for others, to be brothers, because of the public nature of blockchain. You know, anyway, we'll come back to this. Is getting a bit complicated because you have to talk of blockchain, to build on the advantages of Steam, of 3speak. But let's just put blockchain aside and let's touch on the advantages of 3speak. For one, 3speak is a platform that you can join as soon as today. You just need to sign up. You can sign in with your Facebook, your Google accounts. Uh, I don't have the ability to share my screen. It's something I would have done. I don't have the ability to share my screen in this video. Um, yes, I don't have the ability to, but I'll put my email underneath this video so in case you have questions, I can answer your questions. So yes, so why should you join 3speak? Like I've covered an aspect of it. Makes use of a decentralized protocol, meaning that your content is yours, you're owner of your content. It has a reward system as well, so you can actually earn for your content. Not entirely the primary aim, but it's a plus. Same as you earn on YouTube, there's a possibility of earning on 3speak as well. Again, the owners have the tendency, have the incentive of being socially connected with you, and um, they play a role of distributing rewards as well, same as everyone on the platform, because there are curators. The model of the platform incentivizes people to look for your content and reward it. because they have they are rewarded as well as curators. So that tells you that visibility is possible for your content, and unlike YouTube, especially for upcoming YouTubers, where you have to have built an audience for your content to gain visibility. On 3speak, there's a possibility of your content gaining visibility even if you have zero subscribers, just courtesy of the quality of the content alone and the community aspect of the platform. Like I said, there are curators incentivized to find content that is of quality and bring this content to visibility. And visibility means more rewards. Because unlike YouTube, you earn rewards for likes on your content. 3speak is also bringing about it's a new platform, so they're still evolving, but they've also brought about an ad revenue sharing system, which is evolving. Very soon, I'm sure that they may look into sharing ad revenue with users as well. But that's where you're needed. If you're on YouTube, you have a following, why not extend your reach by joining 3speak? Bring your following on 3speak and grow 3speak as well, so that they have more, leverage for reward for, distributing more rewards. So yes, I'm a three speaker. So, and I'm inviting you. There are so many YouTubers I can mention. DTB Network, Bomani, Search for Guru. Um, I can't remember all of you now, but I'm going to tag you. Um, Join 3speak. Uh, Let me see what other reasons. Yes, 3speak is like YouTube in terms of capability. It already has the live streaming capability, and of course, you can upload videos as well. Again, like I said, the owners are reachable. So if you have a brand or a movement that you want to propagate, you can reach out to them, and they really care. And not only do they have the incentive to care, but they care. There are people I've met in person, and the entire 3speak platform is evidence of their care. They're after free speech. They're creating a platform that will cater to you, in case you're a YouTuber that has been censored or have your channel deleted, you have a home on 3speak. But that aside, they're also a content sharing platform with free speech in mind, meaning that you can air your sentiments, your motives, your movements without reservation. Giving your room to expand your wings to be limitless, and that also makes your earning potential limitless as well. So, like me, I'm a legitimate illiterate. I air thoughts that I feel are not contained in the books, and I may have reservations of spreading these thoughts on platforms like YouTube. You know, Taking cognizance of their policies, and their limitations when it comes to free speech. But I don't have any reservations doing so on 3speak. So why not join 3speak today? What other? There are so many advantages. I did a previous video that was like 1 hour long, expatiating on this. But let me think more. The thing is that most of the advantages are tied to decentralization and blockchain, and that is a subject that's not too familiar yet to the mainstream. So I don't want to go too deeply into that. Yes, another thing is the community aspect of 3speak. Like I told you, that curators, everyone has an incentive to be reputable, to be good community members, to really care. And that's how the model of blockchain is modeled. So that's something that is missing. Your interaction with your community is very possible, without the fear of censorship. People can express their thoughts more openly and with confidence, and give you feedback. This time, not not as for real, for real. Most of the feedback you may get on YouTube may not be for real. Most people our cloud chasers basically, and will tell you what you want to hear. Why not try a platform where people are bound or incentivized to tell you the truth? That will help you evolve in your brand, your journey, and you have interaction with them, like comments, make rewards as well. And you have another thing you have is a say on the platform. You can get a stake in the platform, to where you have an influence on reward distribution and content visibility on the platform, meaning that you can avail of the Steam currency. They also have their own currency. It's a digital currency which you can stake and have influence on the reward pool and the visibility of content. Again, that's an advantage tied to blockchain. But it's something I'm willing to explain. If you contact me, my email is going to be underneath this video. I don't want to go too much into decentralization, uh, but yes, it's an advantage, a very major advantage of 3speak. Another advantage, like I said, is a community aspect. One thing that's missing on YouTube is the ability to transfer audience. You don't have the ability on mainstream platforms to reach your entire audience. So if at the snap of a finger, YouTube deletes your YouTube channel and you have 10 million subscribers, there's no real way of reaching them, transferring that audience to another platform or to wherever you go. These are some of the limitations of mainstream platforms that don't exist on 3speak. You have the ability of connecting with your audience on 3speak. So yes, anyway, another reason to join 3speak is me. My username is surpassing Google across the internet, and I've used the internet for a long time. I know what is what and what is not, and I'm a 3speaker. I'm also your true fan, and I'm inviting you to join 3speak. So why not join? Come around and join me on 3speak, and I'm going to be there to walk you through your ordeals if you encounter ordeals, and the knowledge base, speed you up on knowledge associated with the use of 3speak, and we go from there. My email is going to be underneath the video, comsulbronze4@gmail.com. So com, then seal is short of silver, bronze is br, bronze, 4, number 4@gmail.com. It's better I keep this video short. I wish I could share my screen in this video, but unfortunately it's not possible today. But perhaps I'll do a follow-up video where I'm going to share my screen. But in the meantime, I'll just, what I'll do is I'll add another video, a 1 hour long video or so that I did in the past where I was able to share my screen. Um, in general, like I said, my email is going to be underneath this video in the description. Just contact me if have any difficulties with joining 3speak, and I'll walk you through the process, and you can jumpstart your journey. It's always good to have another outlet for your content. Even if it's just as a storage place, there is no loss storing your videos for eternity on another platform. So there's no loss in joining 3speak. Again, it's 3speak.online. I'm going to put the link underneath this video so that you can join. So I'm going to tweet this out, and I'm going to ping as many YouTubers as I know so that you all join me on 3speak. I'm going to keep this video 20 minutes long, and once it's 20 minutes, I'll be ending the video. So again, my username is surpassing Google across the internet. On 3speak, you can find me as well. Using their search box, just type in surpassing Google. It's one word, and you'll find me. Overall, you have my email address to contact, and I'm ready to walk you through the process of joining 3speak. Your boy Terry once again. Stay awesome.